Hey guys, welcome back to another Skyrim mods video. Today's video will be a little shorter than usual because I'm working extra hard to get this Wabbitjack out, because I've noticed it's pretty hard to compile. At least for me it is. But if I have my way, I'll have it out very soon, and then there's the GitHub and all of that. But anyway, we're going to be talking about mods today that I know you guys will enjoy and probably miss. So if you find the mod you like, don't forget to hit that endorse button for the mod author and also hit the like button on this video. And without further ado, let's dive right in, and I hope you guys enjoy. The first mod brings us to Marsh, not for a Marsh overhaul, but just so that we can get the item required to even start using the mod. And the item is inside of Understone Keep, inside of the War Room, which I didn't even know Marsh had until I had this mod. But this mod is called Elven Sentry Armor. At first I didn't want to review this mod because of the skimpiness, but after using it, I see that it's actually kind of amazing. Besides the legs showing, there's pretty much nothing wrong with this armor. Whether we like to admit it or not, the Elder Scrolls has always had skimpy armor, and it fits right into what Bethesda always has done. If anything, I still think the Forsworn took it too far. This armor comes with support for 3BA. It also has SMP physics, and if you don't know what that means, it means it moves when your character moves or moves with the wind. And if you want to be a unique person and use UBE, this mod also has an inbuilt patch for it when you install the mod. Fair warning for the people new to modding, or at least new to armor mods like this, you do have to build your body before joining in game, or else your character will just be a floating head depending on how many items you have equipped. It won't appear in game until you build it. And as you're seeing, it comes with multiple different color variants, about 3. Nothing special between the 3, just all cosmetic, and can be crafted at any forge after you find the crafting manual in Understone Keep. And I'm pretty sure by the time this video comes out, someone will have made a SPID or a Skypatcher file that gives it to certain NPCs. Up next, a new take on what we know as the Windhelm Bridge. This mod is called Skyking Windhelm Bridge Overhaul. This pretty much removes all the stone from the bridge except for the beginning steps and replaces it with a wooden sky bridge that protects it from the harsh snowy weathers of the Windhelm region. And it also has a few merchants at the beginning of the bridge because of course everyone needs to make some type of money, and why not do it before you even enter the city. This bridge also comes with multiple different patches, like for Icy Windhelm and Nigo, and also what I'm using in this video, JK's Windhelm Outskirts. So it pretty much works with every major mod overhauling Windhelm, except for the Windhelm walkway that I'm also using in this video. Nothing broke with that mod, but of course NPCs really can't use the path anymore. So I guess nav mesh broke, but other than that, it works perfectly fine. And because it overhauled the top of the bridge, it also changes up the bottom, adding new wooden pillars with stone bases. There's also these cool new carvings on them. I'm not entirely sure what they're meant to represent or what they're trying to say, but it definitely adds a new layer of immersion to the bridge because usually Nords like to carve everything. And you would think with the size of this bridge, it has a massive FPS drop, but no, it works better than even the normal bridge. But moving on to the next mod, which is a massive environmental overhaul. This mod is called Floral Meadows. This completely overhauls every grass type inside of Skyrim, adding new 3D meshes using Cathedral's 3D library. But on top of that, it is pretty lightweight, but it still aims to give you the same feeling and overhaul that a 3GB and 20 FPS draining grass overhaul would give you, but for much less. And the best part about this mod is that you get the chance to compare complex grass to non and normal grass. And to simply explain complex grass, it makes it so the grass can be interacted with, so when you walk over the grass, it will flatten or just move out of the way of your character. It will also make the grass react to the sun's location, so it will seem brighter on one side and darker on the other, kind of creating a distorted texture look. And this can make some grass mods look horrible, but I wanted to do a side by side or before and after to show you that this mod looks great with either options enabled. And of course, complex grass overhaul isn't too great looking by itself, but for what is offered here, I wouldn't mind having it enabled, just so I can interact with the grass at least. And I aim to pretty much show every single region that this grass mod overhauls. The only thing I didn't show was the Dawnstar area or just the snow grass, because I currently use a mod that disables snow grass because I don't like the way that it looks, especially with the snow being flat inside of Skyrim. But as you can see, this mod tries to make every region unique with their own appearance, but even then, even in the same region, they will have different parts of it looking different and showing different colors just to mix and match in the grass. And I believe that's kind of what helps make it blend, if that makes sense. It's different, but it helps make it blend because no region is all one color, but it does stay immersive to the regions in the vanilla look that Bethesda was going for. just with a new modern polish. And I especially like what they tried to do with the rift. They didn't just stick to yellow or green, they actually added in some red and added a lot of little flowers. That's also one thing I never really mentioned, is that this mod does have a few different flowers placed across it, like you'll see clovers or just randomly named flowers that I don't know the name of. But they definitely work well with this grass. But I do want to ask, based on the side by sides that I just showed you, would you use complex grass with this mod, or would you still keep it turned off? Because this grass overhaul is kind of convincing me to start using complex grass. Also, complex grass does look great with community shaders. I'm not sure what the difference is with ENB. But that was pretty much it for today, guys. Like I said, I kept this one kind of short because I wanted to work more on the Wabbajack and bug fixing, because I want to have it out pretty soon. But if you enjoyed, leave a like on the video, and hope you all have a great rest of your day.